Oh, well, good morning, everybody. Everybody here and our 20 people online. It's a beautiful morning and always a great privilege to be here. Throughout the year, you give CCP so much support. And on behalf of the trustees and all of the people that we help, I am really very grateful to you. Thank you so much. It was a challenging time during COVID. I'm immensely proud that all of our services continued 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Throughout that, I have an incredibly dedicated and passionate team of people that I'm very honoured to lead, and they made sure that all of our services continued unabated. But we also then had to figure out how we were going to support those people that all of a sudden had to self-isolate and were not able to come out. And also all of our supplies of food kind of stopped. All the schools closed and the churches closed and people were unable to come out. So I wore a furrow in my garden lawn, walking up and down on the phone, trying to persuade people to support us. But I'm really pleased to say that we managed that. We donated well over 2,300 food parcels to people's doors every week, 229 households in and around Cheltenham. We had 17 amazing volunteers that donated over 1,000 hours, 1,121 hours in fact, to make sure that all of that happened. And then towards the end of July, we got back to a bit more normality. And I guess one of the blessings is that we did then pick up some new people that we weren't aware of that were in need, and we've been able to continue to support them, which is fantastic. And also in the last year, we have created what we call a pantry. We've always given out food parcels, but they're not always the best thing. They do lack essential vitamins A and D, and they do tend to be higher in salt and sugar. So not always the best thing to be giving out to people in need, but it's we do it regardless. But through the pantry, we're now able to give out fresh fruit, vegetables, and meats and dairy product, milk, and all those sorts of things. So we have members, they come in, and we're building a relationship with them, and we help them out with a weekly shop. We find out a little bit more about them, and then we're able to help them in a deeper sense. So that's great, and we're really pleased to be able to provide that. And then obviously looking forward now is Hamper Scamper. Many of you will be aware that we have our annual festive appeal. This year we believe that we'll be giving out somewhere in the order of 1,800 food hampers to people who are vulnerable and struggling for whatever reason. And to give you a sense of what that is, it's going to be somewhere in the region of 55,000 individual items of food. And that's all got to come in. We've got to sort it all, and we've got to get it all back out again with some of the restrictions in place. We don't really know how that's going to work. Lots of businesses are not open, or offices are not open. Lots of the food would come into those offices, and we'd then take it in. So we can't get a sense at the moment whether or not we're going to struggle, but it's possible that we may do. So my appeal to you all would be to continue to support us. I think all of our donations need to be in by the 2nd of December. If this can be a point of where food can come in, we'll obviously come and get it all. But if you can continue to help us, we'd be very grateful. And then there's 1,800 families that will just get that little bit of extra support at Christmas time. So thank you very much for all you do for CCP. We're very grateful indeed.